Okay, you guys. So on everything is beauty, beauty biz, everything is beauty. You guys are getting it. Okay. So two things. I got some special guests that's coming up. I cannot wait for that. It's gonna be so juicy. So yeah, I got some special guests coming up. But today I'm just going to chat a little bit about baldness. And what I mean by baldness is, okay, so absolutely I love hair weaves for various reasons, because I get to, be different people from time to time. I get to switch up the color without the commitment or the wear and tear on my real hair. But I bet I can pull out my real hair. I can wear my wrap. I'm confident in it. I do wear my real hair. I can do lots of things with it. It did break off a little bit last year because I kind of colored it, and then I took a sew-in out and I cut a big patch like this out of my head. I don't know, Russian. I could have had somebody take it out, somebody that I work with. I could have had one of them take it out, but I just wanted it out. So however, but baldness is on an all-time high for one reason, because you have to realize, and this is not to knock nobody for what you do and how you do it and how you make your money. I always say that. But with all things have to be done in moderation. So we experience a significant amount of hair loss. For one thing, you got to think about these braids, or what we say, feeders, or invisible, French braids or invisible box braids. Don't nobody want no knot on their head. And I get it. It looks better without a knot. However, when you got hair to your butt, when you got booty braids, when you got knee braids, now they got feet braids. This is how long these braids are. This is how long. I literally saw a girl with braids dragging, hitting her ankles. And I'm not lying about that. They was so long, it's so aggravating and so ugly. They was literally touching her ankles. And then you want to say, why is my hair coming out? Why? Because you got pounds and pounds of your hair that's hanging like this, okay? You got pounds of your hair hanging on that is long. I guess what I want to say now is cover or a drape, a sheet. I don't know. The braids is just too long. For one thing, the braids are too long. And I like long hair, but it's a such thing. It's just too damn much. So it's just starting to be too much. Also, so we're going to talk about the knotless braids. Is everybody a candidate for the... And no, I'm not a braider. I do know how to do some braids, but I'm not a braider. But let's just discuss the knotless braids, for instance. First of all, a lot of people are not candidates for the knotless braids. And again, there is no security on your hair. You basically feed in hair, from your root to try to make it look natural. But again, once you add on pounds of hair, literally pounds of hair that's weighing onto your hair, and you think that you're going to have edges and healthy hair and all of this and all of that, I think not. Baldness. Then also, you got all of these beauty products that's in the stores. You got the gorilla snot, you got the animal snot, you got tiger snot, they got fish snot, whatever species, animals, reptiles, whatever, because it's starting to get to the point now, us little black women and us little black girls, we just, guinea pigs for the beauty market, and we sit there and we buy this stuff. However, I've seen people know how to use some of these products very wisely, and they manipulate it and mix it with oil and stuff to make it work. But they selling this stuff in our regular hair stores, and regular unprofessional people then got their hands on it, and you trying to put that snot and that paste and all that on your head every day, then you comb it out trying to lay your edges. First and foremost, edges are not that important. I think we just took it way out of context. It's not that important to lay your edges. Sometimes it's ugly. It looks very ugly with all these ocean waves and these little bitty seas and it just be looking like little bitty people hanging, decorated. It looked like a whole Christmas tree type of situation, little bitty ornaments hanging everywhere from your hair. So again, product knowledge. When you don't know what you're doing, just refrain. Also, a lot of people do not like to pay stylists what you need to pay stylists to keep the integrity of your hair and to keep the health of your hair. You want to YouTube it. You want to, do it at home. Now, if it's a professional at home, then that might be different. But you want to YouTube it. You want it the cheapo, quick way, and this and that and this and that. And so that's another thing. Also, when you try to wear these wigs, frontals, and things like that, you have to be careful on what's in this glue. We don't even know what it is. Like, even if I wear a wig or fall or something like that, most of the time I'll bobby pin mine down, or I'll clip it in, or I'll sew it down. I'm not a big advocate for the glue. First of all, I think about skin for one thing. I think about skin, and then I just think about what's in this glue. Now they got glue where your wig stay on for a month. Like, that's the word on the streets. Like, your wig is not coming off. You can get in the pool and your wig is not coming off. First of all, is it safe to say that that's dangerous? Okay. At some point, and I consider myself to be like up on style a little bit, like I know what's what to a certain extent, but my thing is that ain't the trend. Baldness should never be the trend. Baldness should never be acceptable and okay. So we just got to do better. You have to read in between the lines. You got to stop using everything that everybody else is using. Simple hair growth, and I'm going to end on this note. Simple hair growth is simple oils like particularly vitamin D. I mean, vitamin D is good for us, but vitamin E oil. We cannot get enough. Our hair literally love and wants vitamin E bad. Our hair also wants water. Our hair be like so thirsty and so pressed. Like, girl, can you just like quench me? Like, can you just water me? Our hair loves water. Our hair also loves green vegetables, your spinach, your broccoli, your salads, your things like that. It's a lot of stuff that our hair loves that's not in the hair store. All of those things are not in the hair store. So what is that telling you? Okay, you can order some vitamin E online. I just order pure vitamin E online. You can get it from your health food store. Also water. We know where water comes from. And then all of your green vegetables. That starts healthy hair care. Until next time, you guys. Thank me for my tips. You're welcome. Even if you didn't say thank you, you're welcome anyway. And we're going to try to be healthier, y'all.